Hello Mzansi and welcome to Hot Mzansi. JubJub, the hip-hop artist, is said to be profoundly concerned about the relatives of the children who perished in a street racing event earlier this month in Johannesburg. 2 weeks ago, the hip-hop artist and his co-accused, Themba Tshabalala, were dicing in the area when they crashed into a group of school children, killing 4 and gravely wounding another 2. JubJub and Tshabalala were threatened with death by classmates and community members because they were acting recklessly. Mokozi Maleko, a spokesperson for JubJub, stated that the accident had a profound impact on him. The fact that JubJub is not simply thinking about himself is a good thing. Additionally, he is concerned about the families in Protea who have lost loved ones, and he is distressed by the current state of the situation. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families who have lost loved ones, JubJub's spokesperson said. Protea Magistrate Court heard that a child's brain had been wounded in the accident involving musician JubJub and Themba Tshabalala. Joel Mshwana, his eyes welling up with emotions, informed the court that his son Fumani was suffering from memory loss. In a statement, he said, "If I ask for water, he comes over to the fridge and holds a glass in his hand." JubJub, a musician, and his co-accused Themba Tshabalala bent their heads and closed their eyes as he gave the testimony. They were allegedly drag racing in Dlalose Street in Protea North when one of their Mini Coopers plowed into a gathering of school children, resulting in the deaths of 4 children. Their charges include murder, attempted murder, and driving while under the influence of drugs or alcohol, among other things. Frank Mlambo, a second survivor of the collision, was also injured, this time suffering from brain trauma. His mother, Martha Tinyiko Mlambo, testified in the court that she was at work when she learned of what occurred to her son. She reported that when she went to see him at the hospital at 8 p.m. that night, he was still unconscious. He was being carried on a stretcher. In her testimony, she stated that he had steel bricks affixed to the side of his head and that he was hooked to machinery. She informed that her son had been transferred to the trauma center, then to the intensive care unit, where he remained from March 9th, the day following the accident, through early May. He was transferred to another ward for another 19 days before being returned home. She informed the court that he did not have any fractures but rather internal bleeding that had harmed his brain. When Frank returned home, he had to relearn how to eat, move, and talk all over again. He also had to use adult diapers, which was a hassle. He said that he desired to return to school, which he ultimately did, but he was unable to write well and did not pass any of the tests. She explained that he had subsequently been transferred to another school where he was only allowed to study woodwork. She continued to testify that he had no recollection. Earlier, a police officer who was at the site of the collision testified that both JubJub and Tshabalala tested positive for cocaine and morphine at the time of their arrests.